They stood up and fought to protect us in this hard and bitter land. Their trials must give us courage, every woman and man. None are free unless all are. We pledge our lives to take back our land. Let you know it's time to stand like a people. You know it's time to stand like a people today. It's time to stand like a people. Stand up and say, no more wondering, we are finally on our way. Like a people, you know it's time to stand like a people today. It's time to stand like a people. Stand up and say, no more wondering, we are finally on our way. Good morning, Jose.
Good morning, we'll say. Good morning, we'll say. Everybody here in the house, say thank you.
Thank you.
Thankful for here. We're thankful for our Zoom family, our Zoom community.
Yes.
All of our friends and family everywhere you are today. You're in the house. We're loving it. So ashe, ashe. So we can get our morning started, our service started with our libation, who Mama Keisha is gonna come and do right now. Ashe, blessings. Thank you, Mama Keisha, in advance.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mama Keisha.
Just a few people in here. Good morning.
Good
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Zuriya Sabuhi.
This is a time in our service that we stop and recognize and welcome the spirits of our ancestors. We're not here because we're smart and beautiful, and we are smart and beautiful, but we're here because of our ancestors, those whose shoulders we're standing on. And this week, we've been reminded of the power and the glory, the work and the success of a certain group of ancestors. And those are the ones who are in the heart and in the mind of Ibrahim Traore. We're pouring libation to those brothers and sisters who gave their lives in the struggle to free Africa.
Yes.
Because we know when Africa is free, we're all free.
That's it.
The blood is on the hands of France
Yes.
in the assassination of some great people. And so we start this libation by calling on those ancestors who made it possible for him to be in Burkina Faso today.
Ashe.
We call the name of Patrice Lumumba.
Ashe.
Don't we say, Patrice Lumumba, come and be with us this morning.
Ashe.
Ashe. Bring your
Ashe.
intelligence, bring your love of our people. They ditched a plane over South Africa. They said they wandered over a border and they got Samora Machel,
Yes.
the head of state of Mozambique. And so we
Yes.
say, Samora Machel, bring your strength, your conviction, your diligence, and be with us today.
Ashe.
Ashe.
And then we think of Africa for the Africans at home and abroad. They hunted him down, they put him in prison, but he's still our black and shining prince, we say. Marcus Garvey, come and be with us this morning.
Ashe.
And then they shot him down in the Audubon ballroom right in front of everybody. And he was the spiritual child of Marcus Garvey, and we are the spiritual child of Malcolm X. We say El Haj Malik, come and be with us this morning.
Ashe.
But what could Pan-Africanism be without that spokesman who loved his people, who loved us, who said, I'm not an African because I was born in Africa, I'm an African because Africa was born in me. Kwame and Nkrumah, come and be with us this morning.
Ashe. Oh,
Sister, I saw you shake your head. Who did you think I was gonna say? No? Okay. I'll continue. I just wanted to give you an opportunity because there are so many who gave their lives. Murtola Muhammad came in power in Nigeria and he said, we're gonna change this. We're gonna clean all this corruption up. Boom, he was dead. The CIA had a hand in it. Murtola Muhammad, come and bring your honesty, your truth, your integrity to us this morning.
Ashe. Oh,
Mammy of the Maroons, they said, y'all can't do nothing. You're just some slaves down here in Jamaica. She said, watch. Okay,
Ashe.
Mammy Maroons, come and be with us this morning.
Ashe. Oh,
Hunted, price on her head. Times cold and alone, but she persevered, and because of her struggles and because of her strength and because of her knowledge, we are here today. Harriet Tubman, please. come and-
Ashe.
Ashe.
come and be with us.
But we
Ashe,
wouldn't be able
Ashe.
to call the name this morning of Ibrahim Traore without saying that the hand of the CIA was in it when Thomas Sankara
Yes.
was assassinated
Yes.
in 1987. And that same year, Traore was born.
Ashe.
Thomas Sankara, thank you for your work.
Ashe.
Come and help us be strong. Ashe.
Ashe.
Oh, the list is long. It is so long. There are so many people who led us to this point. And we say to them, thank you.
Ashe.
And we ask their spirits to come and be with us and help us to be strong and not be afraid
Ashe.
and not be lazy
Ashe.
and not be so busy watching this thing in our hand. Help us to do the work that you started, ancestors. Help us to make you proud this morning. And so for all of those ancestors who have been responsible for us all to be today, we say Ashe.
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 Ashe. Oh.
Meet and greet each other. After a couple of minutes, we're gonna sit down.
Okay, thank you everybody for meeting.
Okay, we're gonna meet. Come on, bring it to a close. Get your seats. We gotta move on with service.
It's time to return to your seats, please.
Good people.
David.
All right, people. Attention, I go. I go. I go. We gotta bring it to a close. Come on. Get your seats.
Connie. Let's go to the next service. Let's go to the next part of the service. Just ask people to take a seat.
Everyone, attention. Please take your seats.
Hey, just move on.
Huh?
Move on.
Yes, that's all. All right, everyone. Have a seat.
Honey,
We know we love each other.
just move to that.
We're gonna move on with our community affirmation, and we want people to stand as we read our affirmation. This is what we live by. This is what we do every day, or I seem to do every day.
Black people.
Come on, people, have a seat, please.
Everybody stand. We're gonna look at our affirmation right here. Take your attention to the front screen. Bless your soul.
We're gonna stand and start with our affirmation. We will know God's truth to be free and self-determined.
Creator, help us to remember the humanity, glory, and suffering of our ancestors, and to honor the struggle of our elders.
Let us strive to bring new vision and life to our people. Let there be peace and harmony among us. Grant us power, O Holy One, as we struggle to resurrect our hearts and our homeland. We are an African people.
We are the children of God. Ashe.
I say today. So now it's time for our announcements from Oakland and Sacramento.
Okay. It's always a challenge when I do this. Good morning, we'll say. For the Oakland announcements this morning, May 4th. The first announcement is calling all brothers. We have a formation that we call the ZA, which means men only. We're having a meeting next Saturday, May the 10th at 11 a.m. for all brothers. So it'll be right here in the Oakland Sanctuary. So feel free to come out. Also on Sunday, May the 18th, we're having our Malcolm X Day. This year, May 19th is the 100th anniversary of Malcolm X's birth. And so we are having a Malcolm X Day here, we'll say, as part of our regular service. We're asking everybody to wear something X or something red or black or green, if you can. Like I said, it's part of our live services. And I think, Brother Minister, you have an announcement? And Desmond, I see you.
Morning.
Good.
Oh, come on now, you can do better than that. Come on. Start this with me. Grand Rising. So, we are really excited. I don't know how many of folks have had a chance to see the movie Sinners.
Yeah.
I believe it is really an opportunity for the different generations to see a movie as something for each of the different generations. And so we are calling together the Saturday of Malcolm X's birthday. We're going to, as a group, go to the movie and see it so that we can encourage seeing it. And once you see it, if you haven't seen it already, you're going to want to talk about it. I was pleased and had the honor to go with a group of young folks to San Jose. They range from age from 15 to 24, and they were juiced. And we had a conversation during the movie and after the movie. And there were several other people in other groups that were doing the same. So we want to encourage folks to come here, and we will be, I think Labor Day has a way of reaching out to those little parents. I always wonder what's going on behind me. And so we'll be contacted about the specific time, but we want to invite you all. And don't worry, if you don't have the money for the movie, we'll take care of you. All right, Ashe?
Ashe.
If you can't pay for it though, right?
Thank you.
So, Desmond.
Grand Rising, Wozay community.
Grand Rising, Bob
Glad to see
Desmond.
everybody here
Yes,
in the house in the of Sacred African Way.
yes, yes,
Ilomide and visitors.
yes, yes.
Just to remind you, as some of you guys might know, people that do Bible study, we have our Kemetic and African study in the every Sunday at 9 a.m. So right now we are reading the book of Maat, the guiding principles of Maat. And that is, we're almost halfway through the book. And so we meet at 9 to 10 every Sunday. And so I want to remind you of that. So just go to the link, just like you're coming. If you're online, we are online right now. Sometimes we might start to come in here when we're here in service. But we are online at 9 a.m. Just click the worship service link and it should pop up and we'll be there. If you haven't got the book, just order it. See if you could get it somewhere else than Amazon. But if you can't, Mr. Malley, can you hold that book up again? Can I ask? Can we get it on the screen? Maybe not. It's too small.
Point it this way,
But,
point it this way.
yeah, so there's the book, Maat, Guiding Principles of Life. It's the book we're currently looking at. Second thing is there's a organization that's going around trying to get people to go to Ghana and other countries in Africa. But not only that, but buy property, right? If you're willing, you want to stay here during the next 4 years, maybe 8 years in this administration, go ahead, but you might want to have an exit plan. But also an investment in our community and in our motherland. So there's an organization that will be meeting next Tuesday. And I think there might be a place, I think off Telegraph in 40th, but they actually want to try to hold it here because we are the center of the Sacred African Way. So they might rotate, but they might have a lot of people. So get there early and it will be from 5 to 8. And I will share that flyer online or in the chat. And also it'll be on my Facebook and Instagram. So at Desmond Iman. Thank you, Wozay community.
Are there any announcements from Sacramento?
Yes. I'm hoping everyone can see that.
Yes, we can see it.
Yeah.
All right. We'll say announcements Sunday, May 4th. We hope that you could join us in intercessionary prayer for our Wose family and friends Monday and Fridays, 5:30 to 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Join us by using this Zoom ID or number, which will be placed in the chat. Also, coming up very soon now, Saturday, May 17th, help us get 30% of our $80,000 goal by this Sunday. The major Taylor Bikeathon is going to be happening for Ile Omide in San Leandro Marina, May 17th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Anybody else want to say more about that? I just had that flyer. Anything else that we should be thinking about this?
Yeah, if you guys want to pledge with Sankara here.
Does
We have-
we know the name of the website, the Rally Up website where
Yeah.
people can go make donations? What's that information about?
We can share that link with you, the Rally Up link.
So you can support individual
Yeah,
students?
You can support individual students.
All right.
Okay. Right. You just support.
And coming up, July 18th through 20th, we'll say Sacramento's 40th anniversary celebration. Our theme this year is going to be soul power. So mark those dates on your calendar. So that's Friday, July 18th, Saturday, July 19th, and Sunday, July 20th. We have people coming as far away as now that place just, where does Katrina live? Caribbean, let's just say that. All right. Where does Oba Tashaka's wife live? She's from Barbados. We have people coming as far away as Barbados and Virginia to celebrate with us. So we look forward to celebrating with you July 18th through 20th. Mark it on your calendar. All right. That's all I have. Are there any other announcements?
Yes, I just wanted to follow on with the book club announcement to say, the book study announcement to say that you can get a copy of the text, the Maat text from Professors Kilimanjaro and Kilimanjaro from a place called AfricanConsciousnessBookstore.net. And it's roughly half the price of the Amazon book. That's it.
You're gonna put that in the chat, Minister?
He did. He already did.
Thank you for all the lovely announcements, very timely announcements. Sounds of Maat is gonna bless us with some music. Thank you, brothers. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Good morning, Will say. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah.
Get up here, lovely and Latrice Love.
That's right.
Yeah, it's called family peer pressure. Hey, you want this one? Oh, we didn't give you the mic? Here, yeah, take that one. Sorry. My bad. Didn't I give you?
You did not.
All right, come stand beside me.
Y'all be praying.
We know you got this.
Don't let your Afro block mama's view, okay? All right, gentlemen. My family told me, my teachers told me, child, you can make it, and you can put that on me. A present, my people believe me, and I know in my heart they can't nobody but free me. And you may think I'm just a ghetto child, but my African roots are floating, starry and wild. And you may try to act like there ain't no place for me, but I probably never saw this song before. He's just reading it right off of here.
Right
You
on.
learn to read it.
All right on, right on. I say,
That was amazing.
it's
That
a,
was
it's a,
wonderful treat.
it's a family affair.
Yes, yes, beautiful, and that's the original song. The Songs of Maat does original song.
I say,
They always bring in original songs.
yes.
They do this music, you know, we're full of creativity, that's what we do. That's what we do, so we're so thankful for you. Thank you, Mama Latrice. Thank you, Sankara.
You're welcome.
So now it's time for our historical tribute. One of my favorite treats about, we'll say, I've learned so much since I've been here. We have Mama Sugar D coming to us from Hampton, Virginia, doing the tribute today, and we're in for a treat. So
I say,
get your notebooks out if you want to take some notes. All right?
Grand Rising, Rose family. A historical tribute is the presentation highlighting a significant, not necessarily, I'm muted. Not necessarily famous person, place, organization, or event in our history. We do historical tributes because we know if we don't take time to remember what we have done, it will be forgotten. We do it because we especially want our youth to know what we have done, that we have done great things in the past, so they know we can do great things in the future.
yes.
It is an honor to present the historical tribute today, but before I do, I'd like to have the permission from the elders to speak.
Please, go right ahead.
Speak up, my sister.
Can everybody see that?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, what about now? Okay,
Yes.
Yes.
okay, good. Today, I would like to make a tribute to 7 Black angels who helped cure tuberculosis. Beginning in the early 1900s, tuberculosis was the 3rd leading killer in New York and the 4th globally. The exodus of white nurses began in the spring of 1929. Without warning, they hung up their uniforms and walked out of Seaview Hospital, New York's largest municipal sanatorium. Their reason for leaving varied, but the real reason was due to tuberculosis. Nicknamed the Pest House, Seaview sits on an isolated hilltop 400 feet above sea level, overlooking New York's lower bay. Inside, all day, patients struggle to breathe as long-lasting coughing fits often crack their ribs, causing them to choke and gag and send swarms of live germs into the air. For years, the white nurses had watched their colleagues grow ill and die. Wanting to avoid the same fate, the nurses began quitting, abandoning Seaview, their patients, and the disease that had dogged New York City for decades. Because the nurses were leaving during this crisis, the hospital administrators had an emergency meeting to see who would replace the Seaview nurses. The idea emerged: Black nurses. Black nurses could only work in Black hospitals. America had approximately 260 Black hospitals compared to over 6,000 white ones. If a white hospital did hire Black nurses, the white supervisors often delighted in verbally and emotionally abusing them. The call went out, crossing the Mason-Dixie line into Virginia, the Carolinas, Tennessee, Mississippi, and Georgia. Soon the Black nurses began arriving. To lure the nurses north, the city would often offer them a package deal: free schooling at Harlem Hospital School of Nursing, on-the-job training, housing, a salary, and above all, as they saw it, a rare opportunity to work at one of the city's integrated municipal hospitals. Only 4 of New York's 29 hospitals employed Black nurses at the time. During the 1930s and the 1940s, hundreds of nurses answered the call, eager to live free from constraints of segregation, the back doors, the yes sirs, the colored fountains, the waiting areas. They packed up their lives and left Southern left southern cities and rural towns. For decades, they worked at Seaview, enduring racism, sexism, verbal redlining, and physical abuse from patients. They were also ostracized by Staten Island's residents who sneered and shunned them on the public transportations. And most of all, they worked day after day onwards with a deadly disease that
Oh, yeah.
in 1951, Dr. Edward Robertsack trusted Seaview's nurses to oversee the first human trials of isoniazid to see if it could prevent the spread of the tuberculosis bacteria, referred to by one journalist as the most grandiose experiment ever undertaken in the history of medicine. Their work on those trials led to the February 20th, 1952 announcement, where the New York Post prematurely broke the news about a cure with the banner headline, "Wonder Drug Fights TB." In a single galvanizing moment, the course of history was altered. It was triumphant. And as Dr. Robertsack said, none of it would have been possible without these nurses. Fresh from Howard University, Missouri Lavinia Meadows Walker. Missouri was from Clinton, South Carolina, and was 8 of 12 children. She dreamed of becoming a nurse, changing the world, and seeing equality for all Black people. At Seaview, Missouri worked on the men's ward, where she tolerated a daily barrage of racially charged verbal abuse. For a year, she was relegated to care for a Nazi POW, a gravely ill, rage-filled man who wanted to cure her by infecting her with TB. Despite all of this, Missouri prevailed. She was promoted to supervisor for the ward in 1952 and was chosen to oversee the isoniazid trials. She retired and cared for people in her neighborhood. She became an ancestor in 2007. Kate Gillespie also came fleeing Alabama with her young son to spare him from seeing the strange fruit growing on trees. Kate was born in 1899 in Selma, Alabama, but raised in Bessemer, Alabama. She was the oldest of 10 children born in succession to her mother, who was strict about education and the ethics of hard work, a trait that Kate embraced. After graduating from Hill Nursing School, she worked in Alabama for years, but in 1932, she took a job at Seaview to escape the South and its violence. While at Seaview, Kate was in charge of the employee clinic, but in the 1940s, she was promoted to a supervisory role and moved to the adult wards. She was a lifelong activist for laboring rights and an advocate alongside A. Phillips Randolph. Then there was 28-year-old Edna Sutton from Savannah, Georgia, born in abject poverty. Her first dream was to become a surgeon because her father taught her to dream big. Even though she wanted to be a surgeon, it never materialized, but she found her way in the operating room by being one of the few surgical nurses. Those who worked on the surgical ward were regarded as the best. Edna worked for over 20 years, enduring the wrath of a white supervisor who refused to allow her to wear a mask. Edna pushed against the redlining rampant in Staten Island by becoming one of the first Black nurses to buy a house on Bradley Avenue, which her house became a cornerstone of what materialized into a new middle-class Black neighborhood, one heavily populated by professional nurses. Edna became an ancestor in 1988. Then there's Clemmy Phillips from Bainbridge, Georgia, growing up. Clemmy family was beset by poverty. She lived in a 3-room shotgun house with no electricity and a single mother who was a laundress. Clemmy excelled in school and eventually moved to Savannah to attend the Georgia Infirmary, a down and out charity hospital that worked on a barter system. Students received free training in exchange for working on the ward. In her second year, she had a daughter, but the father left, leaving her to raise a baby alone. Like her mother, she struggled financially. Then Seaview presented itself. Knowing this was the only way forward, Clemmy was forced to leave her baby in Savannah with a very cruel militant sister. At Seaview, she worked hard, and her outstanding work ethics impressed the nearly impressible supervisor who promoted her to a charge nurse impressible white supervisor who promoted her to a charge nurse within 2 years, enabling Clemmy to bring her daughter north. Clemmy became an ancestor in 2018. Meet Phyllis Alfreda Paul Lambert, born 1909 in the rural town of Alachua, Florida. Phyllis came from a large family that struggled with poverty. She was sent to Baldwin School for Colored Girls, and after she graduated, she enrolled in the George E. Brewster School of Nurse Training in Jacksonville, Florida. In 1940, she was recruited to Seaview, where she worked for almost 40 years. She owned a home on Bradley Avenue in Staten Island. She became an ancestor in 1987. Marjorie Tucker Reed was born in Norfolk, Virginia in 1925 and came to Staten Island when she was 10. In 1946, she began working as an aide at Seaview because she said, "I needed a job." Of the many things Marjorie vividly recalled, riding the 111 bus from Staten Island's ferry terminal to the hospital. "The people, they moved away from me," she said, "like I had the plague, like the germs were gonna jump out at them." Marjorie became an ancestor in 2018. Virginia Allen, born in 1931, she always wanted to be a nurse because she said, "I would see my Aunt Edna in her nurse's whites, and I was inspired." In 1947, at a mere 16-year-old, a dire nursing shortage, Edna invited her to come to Seaview, where she was hired as a nurse's aide in the Children's Hospital. In 1952, she, along with her colleagues, became part of a galvanizing moment in history, the isoniazid trials, which ushered a cure for tuberculosis, although the children were not part of the trial. Mrs. Allen was privy to this long-awaited moment. It was very exciting to see more patients going home. She following Seaview, she graduated from the School for Practical Nurses as an LPN and embarked on a long career in nursing. In addition, she became deeply involved in civil rights in her community. Now retired from nursing, she remains an essential part of her Staten Island community, serving on various boards, championing women's issues, and continuing to advocate for education reform and youth development. She loves music, art, literature, theater, and traveling. She has always been guided by this principle: this world is all we have, and it is our duty to care for one another with love. Virginia is the last living angel. And until the publication of the Black Angel books, these women have been completely erased from history. From 1929 to 1961, when Seaview finally closed, hundreds heeded the call to work. After many years of sitting empty, portions of the complex have been reopened as the Seaview Hospital Rehabilitation Center and Home. The facility currently houses a nursing home, independent living facility, the first long-term care brain injury rehabilitation center in downstate New York. Their experience tells a more complex story. One of the women who saw terrible things, who did the impossible by prevailing over one of humanity's greatest scourges, who followed orders from physicians who themselves were at a loss, who worked through trials and errors, sometimes prescribing unreliable medications that often made people sicker, who stood in surgical rooms watching operations turn to butchery. They did it because it was their job, because they were professionals who had committed themselves to saving lives at the risk of their own, but also because they were Black women, subjects of Jim Crow labor laws that offered them two opportunities: stay in the South and dream of becoming a professional, or rise and join the Great Migration and actually becoming one. These women, who patients came to call the Black Angels, chose the latter. I say it was the God in us. Black nurse magic.
Ashe.
Ashe. Thank you so much
Ashe.
for listening to my historical tribute.
Thank you.
Those ladies as we pour libation. Let's think about those ladies as we do our libation.
Ashe.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sugar D.
Mama, Sugar D, beautiful and complete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And to show the book, she showed us the book. Let's get the book. Did we know? Did anybody know about this?
No.
Okay, now. I'm gonna pour a libation for the 7 angels.
Ashe. 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 Oh.
Now, we're gonna move on to our Ilioma Day process or ceremony today. What's what we're all here for, or part of what we're here for. Blessings, blessings. Thank you.
These veteran drummers acting all brand new. Come on. Just say,
Yeah, good rising to y'all. Grand rising, rising. We're doing some announcements while we wait for them to set up. First one, we mentioned the bike-a-thon. This is a reminder, it's like t-shirt from last year. Highly coveted. You gotta come out to get one of these. So last year we ran out in the first hour or so.
Yeah.
We're not buying no additional ones this year, so you want a t-shirt, you need to come out. Bring your bicycle, bring your roller skates, bring some walking shoes, do whatever. What's the first hour? 10 o'clock we get started. 10 o'clock. Church might be done at 9:50, so don't come talking to me if you come late. Secondly, as far as making a contribution, you can go to, we'll give you a QR code. There's also a website. You can go to school's website, iliomade.org, and there's a link that will take you right to the page to do a donation for the bike-a-thon. If you are a big money donor, as many of you are, raise your hand, you're a big money donor. You feel like a big money donor.
I feel like
You just gotta feel like it, then you make it happen. You feel like a big money donor, we got big money jackets for those people. Yeah, see. On my high school senior and junior. What's up, Steve? How you doing? Yeah. Stand up for a second, girl. This right here, class of 22. Class of 22. He's at Holy Name High School. He's vice president.
We can't see the jacket on the screen.
Big money donors. They're doing it different now.
We can't see it on the Zoom screen.
Thank you, jacket. No, you got it. Everybody good?
No, we can't see
So
it
we
on
can check on the
Zoom.
line. We have a few students who are out of state. We have Future. If you hear your name, say something so we know you're there. Future, are you there? Second to come on.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm in the car. I'm here
In the
though.
car, that's okay, as long as we can see your
All right.
face. So we
All
got Future. We also have Chimezie Wyatt.
Hello.
Chimezie is here. How about Rokia?
Yes, I'm here.
She's
Hi.
here. And then from Las Vegas, we have Brianna. You there, Brianna? Come on, Bree. Press that mute button. Unmute. We're gonna check in with her again, all right? Let y'all play. We'll come back and say some words. Ashe?
here, man. It's cool. Don't worry about it, bro. It's all right. We got some folks who are graduating seniors. We got rising seniors. We got some folks started high school. That's Marcellus. We got somebody, he's in high school. We got someone at the start high school. That's Brayson right there. And we got somebody about to start his last year middle school in a heartbeat. That's Cameron Cooks. Yeah. And the schools are coming. And we got them working over there too. Schools across the country, whether it's Howard or Morehouse or Spelman or Tuskegee or Alabama A&M, they don't realize they about to get some drummers. They about to get some dancers.
Yes.
They about to get some folks that's gonna change the culture of the school.
Say that.
You might look up another year from now. Baba Carr Kuyate stand up. You might look up a year from now, be checking out somebody's homecoming and go, oh, when they started doing djembe on the football field. That's what you might see. Because we supposed to change the environment, yes? Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here, where you go, change the environment. It's beautiful though. I should.
say.
It's good to see everybody here. It's good to see our young folks who I've seen almost everybody on Zoom, but it's different in person. It's a wonderful thing to see. Thank y'all for coming out. This is a glorious day. We got a picture right here. That's 4 years ago. That's 4 years ago. That's time right there. That's literally 4 years ago. And in less than 4 months, they will all be leaving home. You know, their parents will be shedding tears. They won't be shedding tears for the first couple weeks. Then they also will be shedding tears. They don't know. They don't realize that. But it's good, again, it's good to see everybody. I want to thank folks. This is the biggest class in terms of applying for our scholarship, the biggest group we've had. Before we had a group of 9, we had 12 graduates from this class. Of those 12, 10 of them applied for the scholarship. So that is really a big deal. Appreciate that. We started doing this back in 2009 because we want to make a statement to our young people that, you know, we still support you. You're still part of this community. And that's what we started doing this many, many years ago to remind them of that. And so this is a recognition of that. But they don't also realize that there's also an exchange. And an exchange is that you got to do something for this money. You got to give me some information, you know, because I'm a data hustler, right? I talk smack around data. So we have donors that come, potential donors. I talk about you. I talk about your success and what you've done and what you've accomplished. And so it helps us to celebrate that and push that. We had a donor this year for the very first time who provided scholarships for our young folks to prepare for the SAT. Raise your hand if you received a scholarship, prepare for the SAT. Had a few folks there. So they put up about, I don't know, $4,000 or $5,000 the first time. And this is a part of us trying to help our young folks get better because we know that in applying for college, you can't just walk up the street and take the SAT. You got to prepare for that, right? And preparing costs what? It costs money. Stuff ain't cheap. It's real. And so, so those things allow us to move forward. But anyway, I want to get going because we got a number of folks here. We have, we got some books for y'all too. I went over to Marcus Books. I picked out some books for you individually. I will say it's always hard buying books for young people when you know you ain't gonna read it anyway. But I hope you do. I hope you do. Eventually. So we're getting a book that you eventually read it, right? I'm the same from my own personal experience. My mother, thinking I was a deep scholar when I was in college, and she went to Marcus Books and just ordered a whole bunch of books. So I got in the mail about 5, 6 books. I was like, oh yeah, there's some deep work from Elijah Muhammad, some other folks. Put them on my shelf. Invited the girls over. So they go, oh, that's smart. Didn't touch one of them books for about 2 years. So if you do under 2 years, better than me. So we want to just get you inspired a little bit. I say. All right. So first, I'm going to ask Ms. Cartwright to come up. Yeah, from St. Mary. To the slides. Think about the judges on the line. I think we are. Oh, beautiful. Remember that picture? He was standing right here. Standing right here. It was the next one. And the next one. That's what this is. Oh my goodness. So she's gonna tell her story. We're gonna have all the graduates. They can share some few words about where they're going, their selection, what they hope to study, what they hope to to do there. And so I'll turn the floor over to her. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Janai Cartwright. I go to St. Mary's in the fall. I will be attending in the fall, I will be attending St. Olaf and majoring in nursing with a minor in finance. Eli Oda has helped a lot. It has helped me with college application, preparing for high school. I feel like going to Eli Omade, it was very easier to go to St. Mary's. In Eli Omade, I feel like honestly, I had more homework than I do at St. Mary's. I feel like the homework load, it teaches you how to be able to time manage. I chose St. Olaf. I was given a scholarship, so I will be going with Posse, and it is a full tuition scholarship. Proud of yourself? Yes. And I also want to thank Baba Jahi and Mama Kelly for all that you guys have done for everyone.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to thank you and Mama Kelly for everything that you guys have done. I only went here for 2 years, but I feel like you guys have really made work. It was. I feel like it. It really has helped a lot. So I do want to give you guys thanks for everything that you guys have done for everyone who's attended here. And I feel like Baba Jahi does very well with keeping up with everyone. If you don't text back, you will get it. That's right. We love him, and we love how involved you are in high school and even outside of high school. So, thank you.
I gotta give you some advice. You going to St. Olaf's. I went to Gustavus Adolphus College in the same conference. That's in Minnesota, y'all. So wear mittens, not gloves. Mittens, not gloves. I'm serious. If you want to have them fingers.
And I want to say a few words too, just a couple words. I remember when she was applying, and one of the first times we did an interview. And so I was called downstairs, which was right above us, for an interview, and I came down and saw her mother sitting there, and I thought it was really nice that she also brought, I think it was your sister, I thought, or your cousin to the interview. And so we're sitting down, we start talking, and it took me 5 minutes to realize that it wasn't her mother's sister or cousin, it was her. She was dressed more professionally than I'd ever seen anybody come to the school. She looked like she was about to go into a boardroom. That's how she came. And realized at the time, she was in 6th grade when she did this. I was extremely impressed. So this look that you see here has been developed many, many years. It has evolved, right? So right on. She didn't say this to you that this full scholarship, there was a long selection process. And so we started talking, I think around August or so, about college applications. And she was letting you know that, we're going to be applying to all these colleges, but I'm in a selection to try to get this full scholarship. So if I get that, I'm done. And I was like, oh, let's see what happens. And she got that full scholarship. That is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And if I was to get the full scholarship, that's when you tell your mother, well, the money for tuition could go to my car. That's just me though. That's just me. That's just me. The book we have for her is Body and Soul, by the Black Panther Party's attempt to actually change the medical environment here in this country, particularly in the city. Giving that to her because she's going to become a nurse, and we want them to change the system. Next up, Bree, are you online? Our next person in, we're going to go to, we can change the slide. And the next one, and that's Bree right there. And you go back for 1 second. So Bree is not here, but her family moved to Nevada, and she'll be going to University of Nevada, majoring in social work there. We'll give it up for her. And next slide, please. That's a nice picture. I think they were in 6th or 7th grade right there. That's a picture of the classroom. You notice that banner to the far right.
Yeah.
Some of y'all see that banner to the, no, it was the higher one. It's the one to the far right. Next slide. And next up is Miss Anya Evans. So Anya is, she's graduated from Crystal Ray De La Salle. And she has stayed in contact for the last 4 years. She is an ambassador at the school. She has come here several times with the admissions team to recruit our students, which has been wonderful for us to have her. Plays volleyball as well too. Anya is one of those young folks that still doesn't realize her great strength. I don't think so. And her great strength is that she connects people together. She makes folks feel good. So I hope she's gonna take the talent and things with it.
Steve.
Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm too tall for this. That's pretty my day.
Yeah.
Okay. So first off, I'm not gonna start with school. I like to give a little suspense. But I definitely want to talk about how Eli Omade has impacted me a lot. I did leave during the 4th grade because I was like, no, I can do like way better. Like Eli Omade is not the place for me. And then I realized Eli Omade is the place for me. Like everywhere else, like was like, no, like the teachers weren't trying to connect with you. They didn't know my name. I was like, hey, I talked to you. They'd be like, who are you? And I was like, wait a minute, Mama Pam remember me. Like, what do you mean you don't remember me? I appreciate how they've always just allowed me to like grow in the areas that I was good at. I will say there's been multiple times where I told Bob Jahi I did that essay, knowing dang well it's been 2 weeks since I even opened up that Google Docs. Okay, and I mean, I think we can all relate to that. They prepared me so well for high school. I was even my freshman year, I skipped my freshman math class and I went straight to geometry, which I worked with sophomores, and from there I just excelled. So now I'm taking college classes. It's just been so many great opportunities that have allowed me to really see that like I'm gonna miss Eli Omade a lot, and they like really have grown me into the young lady I am today. So with that being said, when I go to college, I'll be doing business administration with a minor in psychology, and I'm going to CSU Dominguez Hills. Before Bob Jahi cut me off, my mom is not here because she had work today, but I would like to thank her so much because I don't think I understand. She literally like, I love Bob Jahi. I don't want to talk to him. Like Bob Jahi is the type to like get on you like every week. We would meet every Monday and I just wouldn't want to be there. But my mom's like, this is important for you. So I appreciate my mom for doing what she did for me. I also appreciate my lovely dad here who has been the side character trying to put things everything. So, thank you.
And because you were studying business administration, I got a book. I mentioned those books that my mother sent to me. This is one of them. Black Economics. That is a classic right there. Yeah. Next slide. Hey, Mr. Cameron Jones. Cameron is one of, I think, 3 students we have graduating who has been here all his life. Started in preschool. I think you were probably about 2.5 or 3. I think around the age of 5. Where's Mama Carla? Mama Carla back there. We looped her in. She began teaching. So he left preschool. She came into preschool. So it worked out really great. And this is an example of those interlocking circles. So we actually made connection through track. That's Brother Jamal back there when he had founded CA Track Club. That's how we got introduced to each other. Cameron is still competing, and I believe he's gonna be going over to state in a few weeks. Yes, so he has, as I understand, you can correct me here, the 2nd highest triple jump in Bishop O'Dowd's history. And I think that you're probably top 10. I'm sorry, top 5 in the state. That's thinking big. So wishing some luck. Cameron.
This is nice the way they did the graduation.
Who's that?
This is Eli Omade in Oakland, California. It's an independent school. My grandson went to it. He graduated from here. Let's see how they.
My name is Cameron Jones. I kind of am undecided still, but like my top schools are like Alabama A&M. Still waiting to hear from UC Riverside for track, and probably University of Illinois for track too. But Eli Omade, like it's a life thing. I come here like almost every day. So like it's like another second home. Everybody knows me. Even is like everybody that's here is like family to me. We are brothers and sisters. You know, Bajayi said, I've been here since preschool, and like in my class, we all were from preschool and made it all the way here to 8th grade in high school. I just want to say Elomide has like changed the world for me. Let me like experience like people with like are my color and like act like they sorry.
Take your time.
Take your time, it's all
Take your
right.
time. All right.
Everybody that was in my class like family to me. I always spend time with them, had the same classes, laugh and joke. I wish everybody was here right now, but it's all right. We'll probably meet again. But you know, me and Bajahi went through a lot, you know. We all had me and you both had some challenges, you know, some math work, even when I didn't. No, I know me, I did, and you know, get on my head, get on my head sometimes. When I don't get a equation right, or no, I was like, that's kind of my fault. But like he still pushed me, and I know Baja he sees something like in me, like in like I think he sees I'm going to be a great person in the outside world.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's like for everybody at Elomide, like they all support you. And even when you're not at the school, they're still going to support you. And I'm going to support you guys outside when you guys in college. And that's it.
Chairman Jones, we're giving you one of my favorite books. We actually used this book in our 8th grade history class this year for the first time. It's $40 Million Slave. And it's about the power of the Black athlete. Yeah, next slide. You want to give all a hug, don't you? Somebody you want to hug. Next slide. Now, this is when, you know, it's good to have parents. So in the scholarship application, each person had to complete some information, provide an essay, upload some documents, a transcript, letter of acceptance, and a photo. I got quite a few photos where the background was you know, shower or toilet. I'm not saying he was one of them, but it's good to have parents who send the proper photos, because that's a good looking photo right there. That's not the one he sent me. Kazari, come on up. Kazari left here. He was here in elementary, left for a couple years because he was when I say an actor model, I don't just mean he was dabbling, he was getting paid. So he is a multi-talented brother. He'll tell you about some of those talents, and we're just looking forward to seeing where all those talents take you, my brother.
Good morning. My name is Kazari Kinchin. I plan to attend Hampton University. Study business. Like Babaji he said, I had left around the same time as Anya, like 3rd or 4th grade. I then attended a different middle school in North Oakland for I think like a couple of years, and similar, it's like I realized the difference in community and connection that a school can have. Like it's not a place where you just learn; it's a place where you like make families. And everyone in my class, like even though I left, I was gone for like almost 4 years. When I came back, everyone remembered me, and it was happy to know that I had made lifelong friends and that they didn't forget me from my childhood. So like I used that too. I used to act when I was younger. It was something that luckily my mom had put me in an early age. I think I started when I was like 10 months old. And I remember I think one of the first things I had was this baby toy that my mom first got. And she kept it in our house for like almost all my life. It was like me on the side with a little kind of kid telephone. But things like I feel like stuff like that has made me or really cultivated who I became, and wanted me to really be in as many talents as possible. One of my main talents now is just mainly for music. I would plan to minor in music as well. I've been playing the drums, stick drums for like 10 years. And I really grown to love it. When it comes to business, I heard the inspiration from my mother and father, who are both entrepreneurs. Growing up, I watched them build their business. I remember watching my mom start her business in her own home. And now she has her own shop in downtown Oakland. And that serves as like such an inspiration for me and what my future can become. I hope that in the future I could put together my love for business and music and bring out that creativity and interest in both in the youth that in the same way I did, so they can like really feel connected to the community, friends, and talents they can uncover. But I really like to thank the Eli Day community, and especially Baba Jahi, Mama Pam, Mama Kelly, Mama Rose, all of them for making me into the man I am today. And for their contribution to what I can become in the future and what they believed in me. Thank you very much.
Ashe, ashe.
This was a hard man to get a book for. Because again, when you multi-talented, what I got was a book called The Meaning of Soul. And it's an evaluation of what music has meant for Black people. Because I have the feeling no matter what he does, because he loves music so much, he's gonna find some way to incorporate music in whatever he does. So tapping into the soul of Black folks. I think next slide is Miss Chimezie Wyatt. She is in Atlanta. She can come on. Yeah, that's the prom photo. That's the prom photo, ain't it? That's when you go, that's the dress.
I did not. I did not upload that.
You know you didn't. That's why you got parents. Anyway, so Mama Stacy, her mother's right over there. Bob's over there. They're in Atlanta right now. She is going to be going to a program for which we've had, this will be our 4th student to go into this program at Howard University. Howard has a program where they admit about 25 students a year into a program called the CAR STEM program. It's a program designed to identify students potentially who will be going off to pursue PhDs. And so, again, we have 1 student in the program right now. We have 2 who graduated. They're currently at Columbia, which is her sister, older sister at Columbia, doing a PhD in, I forget, biomedical engineering.
Genetics. Pharmacogenetics.
Pharmacogenetics, right on. And there's my youngest who's at Northwestern doing neuroscience or something like that. Anyway, she is the last of the Wyatt clan in Atlanta. She'll be, I believe, also playing soccer. She's one of the top soccer players in the region. If her Baba was here right now, he's online, he would say the top player in the country. Forget you, Baba Jahi. So we'll go with one of those. Chimezie, are you online?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm right here.
Cool.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Okay,
I kind of also want to talk about what UMD has done for me. And you guys are probably tired of hearing the word fam. Yes?
One quick second. Give us a second to try to pull your video so folks can see you.
Tell Jeff to take that down.
So, Baba Jeff, you can take that one down and bring Chimezie on. Appreciate it, brother.
Side by side.
Side by side?
Yeah, side by side.
There we go. There she is. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
You guys are probably tired of hearing the words family and connections when talking about Elam, but I think that kind of pays homage to how that is so deeply rooted in all of us. Because when I was writing for the scholarship, that's immediately what came to mind was the community of Elam and just how deep rooted it is in all of us. And yeah, like I think some people other people said it, but just how you're able to leave a place and it stays with you forever. Like I've been in Atlanta for 4 years, coming on 4 years now, and every summer after playoffs, I still come to Oakland, and it's like I never left when I see my friends and the people from my class, and I'm planning on doing that this summer as well. And not just the children, but the adults as well, just being there for you, and like you guys can't see it up here, but just challenging you at all times, and not just in middle school, but since I got there, like in kindergarten, when my reading level was high, they allowed me to go read with the first graders. They didn't like keep me down, but at other schools, they don't make those changes for you. They don't make those changes to like make you better. You know what I mean? And technically, I went to another school for 4th and 5th grade, but I've been here my whole life. So we're gonna say that. But yeah, like everyone said, you could see the difference. Like it's really a family here. And yeah, it's just gonna be people that I know forever. And I'm happy to see where some of y'all are going, like Hampton and or possibly A&M Cameron. So I'll see y'all around. And yeah, but it never, like I said, it doesn't stop once you leave Elam. Even with Baba Jahi, he was helping me through this crazy process for the STEM Scholars Program at Howard and through college stuff. Even when I was maybe procrastinating on stuff a little bit, he was definitely pushing me. And like other people said, definitely spamming my phone if I didn't respond. And I think that just kind of ties into the community you built up for everyone, that you always have someone there to support and to help you. And that'll be there my whole life, like for the rest of my life. And it has been since I don't know when I came, like 4 or 5, I don't know. But yes, I'm really glad to have met everyone at such a young age and to continue to have those bonds so far from then. And it's like I never left, even though I'm across the country. I'll be back soon. Yeah. Oh, he already said it for me. I'm going to Howard. Baba, he didn't let me have the suspense or anything. I mean, it's kind of obvious I'm wearing this shirt, but yes, going to Howard. I'm going to be majoring in mechanical engineering, although my focus is biomedical engineering, but I'm going to with the Car STEM Scholars Program, I'm kind of going to work it myself. And then over the summer, my internships and my later PhD will be in biomedical engineering.
I see.
And it's not surprising, the book that I selected for her is by a sister, Dr. Joy, and it is Unmasking AI, Artificial Intelligence, and looking at how it's used to support and suppress Black folks and how we can use AI to our advantage. So
thank you. Virtual hugs.
If we can go back to the slides, Mama Jeffrey.
Bye, baby.
That's the one on the left picture. That is a picture at admissions day. To the right, that picture is from DC. on one of our college tours that we had some time ago. And to the lower right is a field trip we took to Facebook many, many years ago. Which reminds me, not that I'm gonna call out any sisters, but Future's next. When we went to Facebook, we had Facebook sent us a bus, luxury bus, Wi-Fi, the whole thing, nice seats and everything. And we had about 50 seats, 60 seats on the bus. And I'm sitting there doing some stuff, the kids were back, talking and such. And I looked to my right, and there's about 3 or 4 sisters, mothers, grown women. They were all applying makeup on the bus, trying to figure out why you just going to Facebook, why you putting on makeup? The response I got was trying to get me an engineer. I'm half making that story up. Anyway, Future has we talked about being here since folks were 2 or 3. Future was here before he was conceived. Say it again, he was here before he was conceived. He comes on a long legacy. The part that I know is Mama Jasiri Kadiri. And we just honored Mama Jasiri a little while back, honoring her birthday. She was one of our founding mothers.
Yes.
She is someone who is near and dear in our heart. We talk about her all the time. We named a preschool in honor of her, as well we should. But sometimes it's hard to come on those kinds of shoulders. Some shoulders are hard to even sit on. And so, Future has constantly heard all the time, you got to hold the standard of Mama Jasiri. That's heavy.
Yeah.
That's like saying you got to be like Jesus every day. You can't just walk on the water, And so, but he's done really well. He's moved down to Las Vegas, and really got focused on his studies, doing really well. I was really happy to hear that he, in fact, was so confident. My understanding was he only applied to one school. He's like, that's what I want to go to. I'm gonna apply there. I'm gonna get in. So, Future. Next slide, we can have it. And Future. Oh, and that's also from our college tour. And that's our girls, and they were celebrating their admissions, which is wonderful. Next slide. And this is Mr. Future. If you're online, sir.
All right. How y'all doing?
Good.
If you can give us a second, Future, to get you on screen.
I'm actually walking downtown
Oh,
right
no, you're
now.
fine, man. You're fine.
It's kind of windy. All right. All right. Well, yeah, first, I'd just like to say, thank you to everybody, man. Mama Rose, Mama Kelly, Abu Abubakar, everybody, Baba Ajumu. I just like to say thank you to the whole Wose community. Baba Jahi, I know we had some rough last years, but I ended up pulling through, and so I just like to say thank you. And then I just like to say yeah, thank you. I'm so sorry. Somebody someone keeps calling my phone. But yeah. Secondly, I just like to say that I applied to Humboldt State. I'm majoring in psychology. So yeah, I chose that because as you guys know, I moved to Vegas and I've been out here for a lot, a minute now, and I've just been out here thinking a lot, and I meet a lot of people out here, and I like to help people. So I thought psychology would be a great major for me, and the reason I applied to Humboldt State was just because I was trying to I still wanted to be in California, but I wanted to be somewhere kind of a little bit further from my home. So and then lastly, I just like to say again, thank you to Baba Jahi, honestly, for just rolling and rocking with me for a minute. I know like I struggled a lot my last couple of years at Ely, honestly, but I ended up pulling through, and it was really because of Baba Jahi, because he put that pressure on me and he kept it real, because education is everything, and it is very important that we spread it to the Black community. I meet a lot of Black people out here, a lot of African American people, and they're kind of like, I talk to them, and their ideologies and their morals, it's you know, they're lost. And so I just like to say that education is everything, and with my education I plan on spreading it, and just is helping other African American people understand what education means. So yeah, again, I just like to say thank you to everybody. Shout out to the whole Wose community. Mama Kelly, I love you. You're like a second mother to me, Mama Kelly. So my mom, I love you so much, Mom. Like, Mom, I love you. You've done everything for me. And I like to just shout out to my father. You know, I'm out here with him. So yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Ashe, thank you.
All I'm gonna say, well, I'll say two things. One is, I love the love for the mother, deep love for the mother. The Baba gets, yeah, thanks, Baba. So, but given what he said, though, it's very apropos that we get for him, book from Brother Coates, and it's titled The Message. Because we already heard Future's message. If we can go to the next slide, Baba Jeff. So next is Miss Rakia, who it surprises me all the time when I speak with her. She came by last year around May. They moved to Atlanta a while ago, and she came by last May just to, you know, they were here visiting and came by the school to say hi as well too, and to let me know that, hey, her colleges are coming up and she wants to let's get at this. And so it feels like, it's always felt like she's been at the school for a long time. It was only 1 year. She was here for sixth grade, and then they moved to Atlanta. One of the things about her that is really powerful, they moved to Atlanta. They're in a Muslim community there. She's attending a school, Warf Deen Muhammad School, which is a national series of Islamic schools. I've never heard a young person talk so lovingly about their community. About this idea that this community is my community, what they're going to not simply give back, but how they're going to remain in that community and build it and extend it. And so you hear this wonderful idea when she talks about her community, and you see the love that she has in her eyes. She has been a phenomenal student in Atlanta. I think she's graduating, I think, at 3.9 GPA, something crazy. When I was in high school, I never saw no 3.9 nothing. So props to her. And if she's on, she's right there. If we can split the screen, we can hear from Mr. Keistan.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Baba Jahi, for saying those things about me. I really do want to express my love and appreciation for Ile Omide because, like Baba Jahi said, I only went to Ile Omide for 1 year, and I've been in Atlanta for 5 years. And like Baba Jahi said, I have so much love for the community that I'm in now. But if you ask anybody that I've talked to about development, about the betterment of my community, I always, always, always bring up Ile Omide. I always use it as a reference. I always say, because like the fact that Ile Omide has cultivated such a like passion and greatness and appreciation for being West African, being African American, being a Black woman, just in general, the fact that it helped me connect back to my roots, and it taught me that excellence is the standard. Like, it's not, I don't have to feel like excellence is like me overachieving or me doing too much or me reaching for the stars. Genuinely, Eliam taught me like excellence is the standard. Excellence is what you should be doing. I've carried that with me for the past 5 years. So I'm very grateful for that. And genuinely, I would not have gotten through my college applications without like Baba Jahi. He has been an immense, 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 immense help to me these past, like, what is it, 8, 10 months, whatever it has been. Since August, he has been on me about SAT, about scholarships, about applications, about everything. But not only that, I always say, I tell everybody, like, Baba Jahi is probably the only person that I know that can really just, like, we have a conversation and he just knows me. Like, he just knows me so well. he really like, I'm very stubborn. And Baba Jahi sometimes have to be like, Rakia, calm down, relax. Like, just listen to what I'm trying to say to you. And he's right every time. So I really just want to I want to thank my parents so much for bringing me back to Oakland, allowing me to reconnect with this community, and also bringing me to Atlanta and allowing me to connect with my Muslim community and my Black community, and just supporting me so much throughout my endeavors, being so proud of me, being so supportive of like me wanting to go to college and going like, not going that far, but going far away and just supporting my excellence. I want to thank my parents. I want to thank Baba Jahi. I want to thank the Ilay Omade community. And I just really appreciate the mindset and the passion that you guys have inspired in me since a very young age. So thank you.
Oh, sorry. Okay, you didn't say where you're going.
Oh, sorry, everybody. I'm going to Mercer University in Macon, and I'm majoring in computer engineering.
And y'all did hear computer engineering.
Yeah.
That's dear to my heart right there. Her book is Seen Yet Unseen, and it is a Black woman's crashes the tech fraternity, which is what we expect her to do. We go next slide, I'm done. One more slide. And the next slide. And these last two are not accidental. The first one is of the Richard clan, the greatest clan in the community. You know, I've been in Ely about we pushing 25 now. It's at least 22, 23, I don't know. I've been around Wose since 94, 95. I don't think there's any family that rolls deeper than the Richard clan. I don't think there's anybody. I was debating between putting one of them classic Richard photos up here, but the slide only this big, and it was just too many people. And so she travels very well accompanied with her folks, which is beautiful, and represents them even better. Get it up for her. So she's attending St. Mary's, where I think you announced your retirement from basketball about a week ago. Was it like a formal announcement you had, like a press conference or something on ESPN? So, and I believe that you were the first, I think one of only a couple freshmen who were on varsity, I think. Yeah, something like that. And I think the only girl we've had who's played varsity basketball and closed out her year of basketball, her high school basketball period with the D3 championship that they won. Give it up. Give it up. So she'll tell you where she's going and what she plans on doing, but I give you.
Hello, everybody. So I will be attending UC Merced in Merced, California, and I want to major in public health. I also want to become a OBGYN physician assistant to help out the Black women in women's health. I want to thank my family first for even putting me into St. Mary's and Ilay Omade. Like Baba Jahi said, we roll deep. All my cousins are here now at St. Mary's. My brother went here, graduated from here, and I just really want to thank my family as well for that and creating a sense of community that we have now. Oh yeah, and Zinzi, right now, she's doing so good, becoming a lawyer and everything, and yeah. So at Ilay Omade, I've been here. I was one of the only students to be here since 3 years old, I think. I stuck out all these years with Jamila, Cameron, Future, and we graduated together, and it's always been that community, family, brotherhood, sisters, like all of that. I want to thank Chimezie, Rakia for coming into my life, for being some good friends and role models for me as well. I really want to, use what I've learned here with creating community, knowing where I've come from,
using that as creating a safe space. For my senior project this past year, I joined Inclusive Community since we don't have a BSU, unfortunately, at my school. But Inclusive Community was a way I could use my voice to create safe spaces for people who look like me and come from different cultures. And yeah, so that was really a big part of what I've learned coming from Ile-Omade. I want to thank Baba Jahi during the summer, getting me in that SAT class, trying to get me to get that 1030, which was hard, but I tried my best to do that. And, you know, we had a lot of, not trouble, but I'm a very reserved person, I feel like, and I did not want to go out of state for college, especially what's going around now in the world. So yeah, it's really crazy. So Baba Jahi, we actually put UC Merced on my my list, and I didn't really know much about UC Merced, so now I'm going to be attending there, and it's kind of crazy because it's Baba Jahi's reason for that. I also want to thank Mama Pam for teaching us the importance of who we are as young Black women, learning that our body is a temple and always will be. I want to thank Mama Kelly for being like another second mom. All my aunties here, Mama Carla, even Mama Charmaine, Jamila's mom, always. And yeah, I don't want to get too emotional because I tend to cry a lot, but I want to thank everybody, Anya, Jai, for coming here later. Now we're in high school together, about to graduate. Kuzari, we're about to graduate. And yeah, so I just want to thank everybody. And I appreciate all the love that Ile-Omade has gave me these past years. And I will say as well.
Yeah, you can't be crying when you got makeup on. I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you. And there is another student, her name is Maya Jenkins. She graduated from UC Merced about 2 years ago. Same pathway. That's how I actually heard about UC Merced, with the intent to become a physician's assistant as well too. So I got for you medical apartheid, you know, which is examination, a study of how the medical industry looks and has discouraged Black folks from getting their best help. And so I know that you're going to make a difference there. I have to say, it must be said, regardless of Woodfield, we need people everywhere. Yeah. I'll repeat that again. We need people, well, not Walmart. We need people everywhere, right? It's extremely important. It's critical. And so whether we are particularly in healthcare, nursing, physician assistant, doula, whatever it is. However, I will say to all my folks that, PA is 3 years, MD is 4. That's all I want to say. That's all I want to say. It's just one more year. It's not another $30,000. That's it, you know, right? That's it. It's just one more year. I ain't done. Anyway. Bob Jeff, whenever you're ready. As that's coming up, our last person, our last graduate, is a person who has been really almost an icon for Ile-Omade. She's been at Bishop Dow for 4 years and has never stopped representing Ile-Omade wherever she goes. I'm talking about when our students come to do tours at the school. She is actually providing tours, working with our students, as well as others. So our folks, when we go into St. Mary's, almost from the first year, Janai was giving tours, Mar was giving tours. And so because of that, other students have gone there. Bobby Jeff, so we can bring up the slide. Give a second. So we'll be coming up in a second. But Miss Jamila Cooks, another one of our long-standing folks, been here forever. It is magnificent to see a young person developing and really finding their big voice. I won't say voice, because she was never quiet, but her big voice. She has gone to the Bishop Dow, and it is a place that is going to seriously miss her when she leaves. because she has been a part of, I think,
phone is gonna die.
athletic leadership team. She's a captain on the varsity track team. She's a chairperson of BSU. She's all over the place doing everything. That's not including all the jobs that she has as well too, and taking courses at your both. So she is more than prepared to move on to the next phase. And I got to say that I failed to say it, but because I know there's some negotiation going on. But if Kazari doesn't go down to Hampton and Jamila, these are our first students to have ever gone to Hampton University. Which is crazy to me. Crazy, first time.
There's a reason for that.
Yes.
Okay. Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon. My name is Jamila Cooks. I've gone to Ely since I was 3 with Marley, Cameron, Future, Chimezie. It's been a journey. I'd first like to thank every teacher I had here at Ely, Mama Francine, Mama Kasoon, Mama Shanti, Mama Rakita, Mama Bonasile, Mama T, Baba Ajmu, Mama Lana, Mama Sid, Baba Jahi, and Baba Bubakar. Leaving Ely was very strange. O'Dowd is different. Being around a lot of Black people and then going to a PWI was something that was interesting. I learned all the lessons. Ely has taught me to embrace myself, use my voice, be a leader. As Baba Jahi said, I am a chairperson on our BSU. I'm on the executive council. We have hosted a ton of events with Black Family Day. We had a whole Black History Assembly for the entire school plus our parents. So I'm very honored to be able to do that, as well as I'm on the student athlete leadership team at my school. So I've been able to use my voice and branch out. I would like to thank my mom, my dad. Very.
Take your time, baby. It's all right. It's all right. It's all love.
Sorry.
No need to be sorry.
Come on, girl. It's all right. It's all love. It's all love. All right, good.
I'd like to thank them for everything, sitting me down in the summer, starting me on my college applications. It's just been amazing to be able to be their daughter, make them proud. Oh God, my lashes are coming off. I'd like to thank my brother for being supportive in my decision. It was really, he was one of the main factors in me choosing Hampton when he went to the college tour. I'm gonna miss him. I'm so proud of him. I'd also like to thank the Jones family, Mama Carla, Baba Frank, Cameron, for being my second family. Cameron, I really consider you like a brother. We've been together for a really long time, and I'm gonna miss all the journeys and everything that we've done. I'd like to thank Marley and Anya Chimezie for being my friends all these years. It's been really awesome knowing you guys and just seeing how much you guys have grown. I'm super proud of you guys. I'd also like to thank Kazari, Janai, Kiminu, Quincy, who are not here, Future, Lance, Ngai, Nassar. We all grew up together. And I'm just really excited to see everybody's journey. I'd also like to thank Morgan, who's back there. She's been supporting in my whole journey. I'm super proud of everything she's doing. And Baba Jahi, thank you for the Sunday meetings, the constant texts. When are we gonna meet? When are we gonna do everything? So thank you. I will be attending Hampton University in the fall to study in psychology. I also was awarded the Character Development Scholarship. So I have $10,000 that go into my tuition each semester.
I'm really excited for my next journey, and I just really want to say thank you to the Ely family, the Lose community for everything you guys have done. Thank you.
That's right.
For Jamila, we have selected because she's going to, she did mention she's going to study psychology, but she's not stopping at the undergraduate degree. Is that correct? No, she's not. And so to get us started, we've got her because she's going to be using psychology to help our folks. Post-traumatic slave syndrome. Freeing our people. Yeah. Someone know about that. Thank you. Give it for all of them, y'all. I'm gonna sit down in 1 second. I'll just say, give me just 1 minute to our high school graduates. The message I have for you is very simple. Don't come back. I'll repeat that again. Do not come back until you got that paper in hand. There are a lot of folks here who've gone off to college, understand that there's a lot of struggles. It ain't gonna be easy. There's gonna be tremendous distractions all around you, especially nowadays. And you cannot get off this pathway. No matter what happens, you gotta figure it out. There's two main reasons why folks don't finish. One is because they're not academically prepared. That's not you. The second is they run out of money. We'll figure it out for you. I'm just being honest with you. We just gave one of our kids a loan to pay rent. So it won't be because you're not prepared, and it won't be because you run out of money. The reason why folks don't finish is because they don't do the basic things required to finish. They're not committed to the school. You have to remember that when you're in college, don't try to become an adult overnight. You don't need a car. You don't need a living boyfriend. You don't even need to be working all that much. Too many folks get excited about the early portion of adulthood.
Right.
They get to college, oh, I got me a job, I'm making some money, I got a car,
Right.
I'm set. No, because if you stop right there, you're never gonna go any further. That's as far as it's gonna be for you. And there's a much longer road to have. I'm gonna say something, I do not say this because I'm trying to brag. I'm trying to let you know what's ahead of you.
Tell the truth.
I made so much money. My wife at one point came in the office. I was at home doing something on the thing, and she said, "Are you gonna cash them checks?" There was just checks sitting on my desk and the key. I forgot about them.
Wow.
I'm saying that to you because there are too many of us that get a job and we think we're done. And there are a lot of folks here, adults, elders, who've been very successful without a degree. And they will tell you that. That's not true anymore. The environment has changed around you that if you don't have the skills you need, it's gonna be hard to feed yourself.
Come on.
Let alone return back to California. You can't come here poor. This is very important. So you need to be committed to it. To have success in school only requires some basic, simple things. Get out the bed, go to class.
Come on now.
I'm gonna repeat that again. It's not complicated. Get out of bed and go to class. Because you will find that you don't have to. Because there'll be some remote options. You can see this. It's going to be televised, recorded. I'll see it later on. I'm not feeling well. It's time of the month. Whatever it is, put some sweats on, drag yourself to class every single day. That's number one. And that's the most important one. Number two, don't blame nobody. Don't blame the professor because they don't teach really well, because you don't understand them. The language, you talk to, not support. Don't bother blaming anybody. Make the adjustment. Whatever class you walk into, adjust to be successful in that person's class. Because it's not your class, it's their class.
Right.
Do what they need you to do to be successful.
Tell them.
Know their phone number from day one.
Come on now.
Get every professor's phone number, know where their office is, go see them every week. When you hit college, no one is going to do anything for you.
Come on.
When you're in high school, you still have folks that are gonna support you, look out for you. I'm sure in every high school you've been to, there's a dean, there's a teacher, there's a counselor. Who's looked out? You've all gone to good high schools. You've had little stuff, but they've been good schools. Your parents have surrounded you. That doesn't exist in college. Now, you might be lucky and find some folks, but largely you can't expect that. Whatever it is that you're gonna do, you gotta do for yourself. You cannot wait for anybody to bring you anything. You need something, go get it. You need support, go get it. You need some money, go to financial aid. Go early, stand in line, wait. Go after anything that you need, but recognize no one's gonna give you anything. You understand this?
Tell 'em.
So,
Yes.
if you heard nothing else, don't come back here without no degree. Do not come back here without a degree. You will look on YouTube. I guarantee you, you will find any YouTube, you will find 100 videos that tell you what you want to hear. You will find 100 YouTube videos that will tell you exactly what you want to hear. I don't need to be in school. It's not that important. I could do some other things. And you see all these folks that tell you that you're right. And I'm telling you right now, don't listen to folks that don't love you.
Come on now.
Don't listen to folks that you
Tell
don't
'em.
know.
Tell 'em.
We're telling you, you got to do this. We've come a long way from preschool to 8th grade, 4 years of high school. Journey ain't over yet. You got to close this out. And you got 4 years to make it happen. You can take 5. I don't care. I didn't say take a year off, but it might take you 5. That's okay. Might take you 5.5. It's cool. You could graduate in December, March, whatever. Just graduate.
Yes.
Because you will find that we have all learned as Black folks. All food tastes better with salt. Everything in life is better with a degree in your hand.
Yeah.
Go get it. I say, stand up, graduates, and give them some love. Bring back the paper.
We're getting ready to get ready for our litany of sacrifice. So let's have Baba Ustadi come up. And maybe we can make the photo happen in the meantime, but let's continue on with the service.
Greetings, everyone. Everyone can please, if you got time, you can have a seat. This is a time of Lenten sacrifice. Everything you saw here today costs some time, some love for children, but it also costs money. Lights, teachers, everything. So if everyone could please stand up, we're going to do what we call the litany of sacrifice. You can look up on the. Excuse me.
Second page in the book.
Oh, the second page on the book of our worship hall. As you do that, I would just say right now to all you youngsters, what the brother just said, Brother Jahid, every word was true. The best way to flunk out of school, and I had some flunk out of school, they did not go to class. It wasn't because they was dumb, because they had that disease. They call it a French disease. They call it lazy. You're lazy. You see what I'm saying? They're very smart. Lazy, lazy. Parlez-vous français? Oui, lazy. No, one word, lazy. So what I'm saying, everything Jahid, I co-sign. Everything he said, I co-sign. So you got to understand, if your parents put you in the school, that means they think that you are the reward of life. That's what children are. Now, if they think You are an investment and they invest in you and you're gonna let them down because you are lazy. I think you better look at yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with the parents. They did your job. But wait till you get out there and have to make a decision between that room you have. Oh, you didn't pay rent? Oh, is that your room? I'm sorry. Let me get off of this. Anyway, we got the litany of sacrifice. Let me not talk about that back there. Everybody, please stand, please. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'll do the first part, and then when we get down to leader speak, then you're a part of the community. Now, the key point in here, I'm gonna say a few things, and I'm gonna kind of go off script, but I'm gonna start right here. Save us, O Holy One, by your name. Vindicate us by your might. Hear my prayer, divine protector. Listen to the words of my mouth. How can we repay the Holy One for the gift that has been given to us? We shall lift up the cup of salvation and call upon the gods of our ancestors. We will fulfill our vows to our Creator in the presence of all our people. Gladly we bring our sacrifices to you. We will praise your name, O Amen Ra. Now, check this out. Check leader, Umoja. The kids all said they felt like they is a family. That's unity. So I'm going to say that, and then you the community. Unity. We shall strive to maintain unity in the family, community, nation, and race. That's how we got to school, self-determination. We're not a vague words. Ujima, collective work and responsibility. We shall build and maintain our community together. Our brothers and sisters' problem shall be ours to solve together.
Together we shall build and maintain our own businesses and together profit from them.
Nia, purpose. We shall make our collective vocation the building and development of our community and the restoration of our people to our traditional greatness. E-money, we do this together. E-money means faith. Let's go. We will believe with all our hearts in our God, our people, and the righteous victory of our struggle. I say an amen. Now, this is the reason why we're doing it, I already said. You can donate two ways. Those online can go to what we have online. There's a thing. You can donate right here in person. And you just saw what we have duplicated for 43, almost 43 years. You've heard. So it's not like you're giving your money to pie in the sky. It ain't here ever after. It's right now in your face, and you hope your child go to college and get out of your face. So what we're saying here now, this is serious business. It may look, I might say something funny, but we're really serious about this. We're serious. We're serious. He don't want them to come out. I've been through this. So I'm just saying. So all I'm saying is God has a way to push things. And we'll say it's trying to push the kids to their greater level with Ile Omo Day. That's why we started Ile Omo Day. That's why we started, because our children, then they babies. Now they got babies. Matter of fact, Future's my grandson. So what you have to understand, this is a way of life. You invest in them, they'll take care of you. Other words, God be with them. So if you can just donate, whatever you can donate right now, they'll be passing around baskets. And we really appreciate each and every one of you who came here. And we pray that each and every one of you do good and make your parents proud. There's a part in the Hosea say, if a son and daughter accept the righteous teaching of their parents, none of their plans will go wrong. So teach your children well, because we can do it here. So if everybody just bow their heads, I'm going to say a prayer for what we're doing. Heavenly Father, Divine Mother, we give thanks and praises for each and every person that's here today. May you bless their children, bless the parents, bless their grandparents, that God look over, protect, and guide this school. Not only guide this school, but guide each and every teacher to know, understand the love, understanding the sacrifices that the parents have did, the sacrifices that the grandmother have did. Help us, Holy One. Help us walk a path in a righteous way, and help our children walk a straight path so they can do their 4 or 5 years and come back and we do a graduation. Help us, Holy One, because this is not an easy struggle. This is a constant struggle. Help us be a part of you, Heavenly Father, because we know without you, we can't do anything. In the name of the Most High, we say amen, and I say, amen.
Okay, before we finish our service, folks, the service is not over. So before we close our service, I just had a couple quick thoughts to share. Thank you. There might be some people who not fully aware, but Ilioma Day is the child of the church, was a community church. And one reason why I wanted to share that is because the church didn't birth the school just so we'd have a whole bunch of folks with great GPAs. Ashe? See, one of the things that's important, which I want to share with you before you leave, is to understand that you're not called on just to get good grades. I'm talking to the students. As many of them have mentioned, the relationships that they developed were important. And if you do anything else beyond this moment, which is a transition in your young lives, is you have to build on those relationships. That it's important that grades are part of the deal. Academic work is a part of it. It's just not all of it. What you're also being called to do is to be better people, which is more than just grades. There are principles, there are values, there are spiritual components that you should also represent. That when you go somewhere, you stand for not just an individual, but you also represent your family and your community that birthed you to become more than an individual. So I want you to not leave without knowing that part of it is a call for you as well. The families that have presented you here didn't do it just so you would have a nice GPA. They did it because they saw you representing their heritage that goes beyond just an individual. It goes beyond just a certain neighborhood. It is greater than that. And because you are the future of where we're supposed to be headed. And we don't have a future if we don't have better people. Maybe I say that again. We don't have a future if we don't have better people. So that means you got to be the best at what you do. As one young sister mentioned, excellence is that's the norm. Being better and being best is the goal that you have to keep representing no matter what it is. If it's being a doctor, it's being a drummer, being a dancer, a social worker, whatever that call is for you, you should be the best at it. And in turn, that relationship should be represented amongst all the people you associate with. Ashe? Ashe. So normally we have a message. Normally we have the shared part, but we wanted to really show the importance of the school and its relationship to the church that has birthed it. It wasn't by accident. There were 8 women, sisters, who came together that wanted more for their children to become something more than just people who get a nice job. I know that's important to make money, but we've been making money for a long time. We've had jobs for a long time. The essence is also how do we become better people so that we are healthier, stronger, and we do more than just survive. We want to flourish. We want to flourish. Y'all hear me again? We want to flourish so that when we're sitting in these rooms a year from now, there's a whole nother group of younger people who are about that so that they're changing the world as it is for us. Because I don't know about y'all, but I expect my children, my grandchildren to make things better. So when I'm gray-headed and no hair and all of those things, my life is going to be better for me too. Because we still have to live in the world. Y'all hear me? So like I said, I'm not going to do the message, but I did want to make sure that you don't leave just thinking it was here just to celebrate grades and academics, and that it's nice to have those scholarships, but you also have to be about something more so that they mean something more. So that a year, 2, 4, 5, whatever years beyond this, the marker is not simply what GPA you had or what job title you have, but what was the impact of what you do? Did you make your space better? And did you make the space around you better? And did the world improve just because you gave something special to it? Y'all feel me? I hope I'm touching. Yeah, God, I can count on Sean. He was the ultimate future. I hope y'all get it.
Mr. Malley,
I hope y'all get it.
and I co-sign just briefly, young people. Your job is to be the best African you can be. And your job, your generation's job is to connect the dots. I know y'all are at least a little bit aware, if not greatly aware of what's happening, good things and challenging things that's happening on the continent, good things that's happening nationally. Your job, your generation's job is to continue to connect the dots, to connect African people worldwide and build with your brothers and sisters worldwide. You got me?
So beyond that, there are some real concrete things. If you do want to get something, writers writers themselves, and there was a in the chat that was put the actual place where you can get this for a very is very it's just in particular. One is older folks should read as well. It's some concrete information, not just us talking, but there's some real things that if you read it and learn how to apply it personally, your life will change for the better. Ashe? Ashe? So let us close because we do have a method to the madness. We have a ritual that we do. We are going to close it so that then we can get to the eating, which I also personally enjoy. Do we all rise?
I could love you honest, but so we can lift every voice.
Our theme song.
Let's make a circle.
Yes. Lift up your voice and sing the first stanza.
Well, apparently they don't realize that there's no sound coming through. We want to thank all of you that were able to stay as long as you did. And as a,
We come to the close of our church service, and
I'll
as we
stop.
depart this place, but not from each other's presence, let us remind ourselves and hold ourselves together as we are one people,
One people,
one nation,
one nation,
one love,
One
one heart, one nature, and all together we come together to be together to care for one another. We say it all and we give it all to the one who has blessed us all. Amen.
you are the most beautiful people on the face of the earth. I say.